Work-life balance. Hi, I'm Dr. Rochelle Head Dunham, the Executive Director and the Medical Director for Metropolitan Human Services District. This presentation is intended to help you achieve a better work-life balance. So what is work-life balance? Work-life balance is the state of equilibrium where a person equally prioritizes the demands of one's career and the demands of one's personal life. Creating a harmonious work-life balance or work-life integration is critical to improve not only our physical, emotional, and mental well-being, but it's also important for our careers. Factors leading to poor work-life balance. Number 1, increased work responsibilities. Number 2, increased responsibilities at home. Number 3, working longer hours. Number 4, caring for children or elderly dependents. Creating a work-life balance. These are some of the best practices when working from home. Number 1, make sure that you create a designated workspace. Choose a space that is out of the rest of the household's way as much as possible and is in an area that you can leave at the end of your workday or class. If you are working, resist the temptation to continue on your task past your established work hours. Know and respect your limits. Using a small physical cue to set these boundaries could help, such as putting your laptop out of sight in the evening. Number 2, commute to your workspace. Number 1, keeping a routine as consistent as possible with your regular routine is critical. Wash up, get dressed, eat breakfast, then head to your workspace. Number 2, working from home creates new stressors interfering with your life at home. So it's important to create a dedicated space and set boundaries that separate these two areas. Number 3, schedule your time wisely. First of all, organizing your day can help you manage your time effectively. Use a calendar or set daily to-do lists. There will always be a lot to do, but if you don't decide when to stop, you never will. Next, taking breaks will help boost your mental alertness and health and helps reduce burnout. Taking these much-needed breaks will help reduce the tenseness of sitting all day and increase your attention and focus and boost your energy levels. To fully benefit from taking a break, you should completely disconnect from your task at hand. This could mean taking a walk, stretching, reading a book, or grabbing something to eat, as long as you step away from your desk and computer. Number 4, healthy lifestyles are important as well. So eat healthy. Prepare your meals and snacks in advance as if you were going to work. Exercise portion control. Only take healthy snacks into your designated workspace. Stay out of the kitchen while working. And then create a simple, cost-effective exercise routine that can include yoga, take a walk, bike riding, calisthenics. Whatever you do, get your body moving throughout the day. So let's talk about some techniques to help manage your time. Many of you may or may not be familiar with the Pomodoro technique. This technique really does allow you to incorporate work time with breaks. What happens is you would decide on what task you need to complete. You set the timer for 25 minutes. You work on your tasks until the timer rings, and then you take a short 5-minute break. You repeat that cycle 4 times, and then you take a 15 to 30-minute break before you begin that cycle again. Try the Pomodoro technique and see if that works for you. The other thing to keep in mind is the 17-52 ratio. In truth, the optimal balance is to work for 52 minutes and take a 17-minute break, which creates intensive, purposeful work sessions after a proper rest. One caution, however, do not schedule back-to-back meetings on the hour because this 17-52 ratio will not work. And number 5, stay socially connected. Call or video chat with your friends and family, join local virtual groups, get creative. Try an online workout even. So to recap, don't get stuck in a rut of waking up and just walking over to your kitchen table to start the day. Instead, hold yourself accountable to at least 30 minutes of movement. This can be anything from going for a walk, a run, yoga, stretching, dancing, etc. And then secondly, actively seek out virtual water cooler moments with your colleagues. Whether your work is more collaborative or more solitary, it helps to stay connected with your peers and colleagues to swap anecdotes and ideas and maybe spark a few creative insights. And then finally, dress for work. And that does not mean putting on a new pair of pajamas. Use your wardrobe to differentiate between the parts of your day and week, and you'll be even happier to put those PJs on in the evening and over the weekend. Let's shift to working from home with children. This is a big area for many people. The first thing we want to talk about is creating the workspace. Create a personal workspace for each child. Making a workspace does not have to be expensive or take up too much space. Use a kitchen table and set up library style by partitioning a section for each child and give them headphones to keep them concentrating. Make their bedroom their personal workspace away from their siblings. The other thing is remove distractions. Keep the workspace clutter-free or remove anything that could distract your child like TVs, cell phones, toys, etc. And then finally, be flexible with your workspace. Instead of using a standard workspace, set up your office in the basement, a spare room, or even your bedroom. Also, make sure your workspace has a door you can close to separate yourself from distractions and focus on work. If feasible, incorporate outdoor spaces. Number 2, plan ahead and create a routine. First thing you want to do is structure your day around when you and your kids work best. The next thing is figure out how to trade off kid watching responsibilities with your partner or other engaged adult. The next thing is learn how to work smarter, not harder, and prioritize your tasks at the beginning of each day. And then lastly, create cues for quiet. When you need quiet, create a visual cue such as hanging a do not disturb sign on the door. Third, teach your kids to be independent. Give your kids a chance to make their own decisions. Let them decide what they want to eat, what activity they would like to do, or what they want to wear by providing them modified choices. Allow school-age children to work independently on their home schoolwork activities, and then you can also encourage your kids to learn something new each week in an independent, fun, and engaging way. Fourth, be kind to you. One of the biggest hurdles with working from home is learning how to leave good enough alone. Part of being successful as a work-at-home parent is to prioritize your needs. You may need to forego some chores to meet a work deadline or stay up extra late working out once the kids are asleep. Your house will probably be messier than it used to be. The dishes might stack up and laundry might be overflowing, but that's okay. It will get done. Now I want to shift to working from home and caregiving, another big area for many people. Regarding elderly independent care, the first thing we want to do is clearly communicate with your employer. Be as open with communication as possible, especially if there is a time component associated with your job that caring for an elderly and dependent person might interfere with. Secondly, secure resources early. Secure all funds and resources available on the federal, state, and local level available to secure elderly or dependent care. Third, don't get lost in caregiving. Balance your time between caregiving and work time, and give yourself permission to prioritize your work. And then fourth, arrange backup care. Some days you will have important deadlines, meetings, travel, and personal obligations. Other days you will need to take some time for yourself. While it can be hard to trust others with your loved ones, building trust with outside caregivers may be crucial to everyone's ability to thrive. Work-life balance. We all must have it in order for us to thrive. It's a critical thing for you to get right, so just do it.